Stop marrying people because you love them. Marry people because you want to grow with them. This is one of the most confusing statements I have ever made. And each time I make the statement, a lot of people get confused. Some people say, Blessing, how can I grow with somebody I don't love? Blessing, is it possible to grow when you don't love? Blessing, I have to love the person if I have to grow with the person. Blessing, there is no growth without love. And I laugh. Like I said, it's a very confusing statement. And you need to be a depth thinker for you to have an understanding of the statement. So I will break it down. I said, marry people you can grow with, not about love. We have said this times without number. Until you begin to understand that marriage is not about love, you will keep getting your relationship and your marriage wrong. Love is not a feeling, love is a decision. It's not how I feel about you that is love. It's how I decide to treat you that is love. That's the reason why their feelings for you used to change. And you start saying, what did I do? You don't love me anymore. You don't need to do anything for people to stop to feel a certain way for you. Feeling is like anger, happiness, mood swing. Feeling can be based on circumstances because you're human. I can be in a certain mood and just tell you a certain thing. And I can be in another mood and I will say another thing. That's feeling. Feeling is often a lie. If you marry somebody that is controlled by their feelings, they will dump you. If you marry somebody that is moved by their feeling, they will be promiscuous. If you marry people that are controlled by their feeling, they will cheat on you. They will disrespect you. They will make a mess of your union and your relationship. You're going to marry people that know how to make decisions. Those are the people to get married to. They will decide to love you. It is decision that bets effort. I would decide to love this thing. Then when I decide, I will put in effort to make that thing work. The reason why most of your relationship and marriage is a joke is because they always love you with feelings, not a decision. The moment the feeling dies, they go. But when somebody decides to love you, that's where the word for better, for worse comes in. I decided to stick around you. It doesn't mean that everything is nice because there will be worse. So you need to open up your ear and understand that love is not a feeling. It's a strong, solid decision. What is growth? When I say don't marry people, love, marry people you can grow with. What do you even think growth is? Growth is evolving. When you stop growing, you start to die. And that's the reason why your relationship and your marriage dies even before it starts. It's because the moment you claim you fall in love, you become stagnant. You stop growing. You become an idiot. You become a fool. You stop doing those things that you love. You stop being innovative. You stop being creative. You stop thinking about things that could be productive. You start to project yourself to one person. Your world begin to center around one human being. Your universe. My universe is around you. You begin to do, your life is just to be pleasing one person. You are a foolish person. You did not come to this world for one person. You came to this world for a purpose. And a purpose is not for one person. God did not create you and give you all that knowledge, all that beauty, all that money to come and face only your family. He gave it to you for humanity. So you are not here for your husband and your children. Neither are you here for your wife and your children. You are here for humanity. You can only prioritize them. They will only come first. But that is not why God created you. He gave you those resources for a purpose. Your children, your wife, your husbands, your family members are part of your purpose. You will only prioritize them. They will come first. But there are other things you are supposed to do in this world. So you are an idiot when you say your universe is centered around a human being. That's feeling. That's the reason why it looks as if today is as if you're in love with this person, tomorrow it just fizzles away. People don't need to do you anything for feeling to die. You know, sometimes the thing about relationship and marriage is that when people drift away from relationship and marriage, you start to ask, what did I do? Where did I go wrong? Tell me what I did. You did not do anything. The feeling died. Because I love you does not mean I will not be angry. Because I love you does not mean I might not insult you. Because I love you does not mean I'm not going to have mood swing. It's feeling. But if I love you, I will control it. That is what is called a decision and intentionality. I know I am angry and I feel like telling you something stupid, but I will tell myself, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. That's control. But if I want to keep showing you the way I feel, you can't love anybody based on feeling. Because I can tell you anything when I'm angry and come and tell you sorry. What do you think is maturity? Maturity is control. Maturity is decision. We all want to marry mature men and mature women. That thing you're calling maturity is a solid decision. I decided to act this way. I decided to overlook. I decided not to respond. It doesn't mean I did not have something to say. It's a decision. A lot of times you actually think you are powerful because somebody allowed you. Some of you are powerless. You cannot do anything. The most powerless people are the noisemakers. That's why it's so easy for you to see miscreants come and insult you on your page. As they are dragging you, is it that you cannot beat them? A lot of people who insult us, even you now watching this video that is insulting me, you cannot try it in real life. Because I'm ignoring you does not mean I cannot beat you. I just chose to ignore you. So my ignoring you makes you feel like you are powerful, because when you come and say something stupid on my comment section, so another stupid person will reply you. You'll be feeling like a troll. The bet of trolls is the fact that somebody decided to ignore you. That's why you feel that you are very powerful to insult somebody. No, you are not powerful. That your power is because I don't want to talk to you. Decision. And that is the true meaning of love. When I see all of you doing love you, I'm in love with him. I don't know. I'm just in love. I don't know. I feel so much pity for you. It's pity. You know, a lot of people tend to ask me, Blessing, how do you make money? How do you make money on the media? I laugh. I make money out of your ignorance. I make money out of your foolishness. I make money because I know you would not understand that love is not a feeling, that is a decision. You would have to be a victim. They will have to break your heart, mess you up before you begin to understand, comprehend, and become a depth person. Some of you will never learn until you wound. Some of you will never learn until you are victims. And it's good because that's how we make money. Because if all of you know these things, how are we going to be rich? But I say this to those people who are willing to be depth, people who are knowledgeable, people who want to evolve, people who want to unlearn and relearn. Please stop all these love people are making noise. It's not what you say. Is you. That's the reason why when you are in love with people, you will choose them. That's the reason why you have spec. That's the reason why a woman has to look a certain way before you like her. You have spec. You like it slim. You like the one that have big yash. You like the one that have big boobs. It's your decision. You did not fall in love with them. You decided to, because you paid attention to something. You cannot love something you do not pay attention to. So for you to say you love something, you have paid attention to that thing and decided to go for that thing. You did not fall in love. It wasn't just bet out of feeling. You're hearing 50 years jubilee. It is a decision. And that's the reason why marriage cannot be forced on people. Because I can decide to love you and tomorrow you will decide not to love me. And that's why sometimes I laugh when people ask me, Blessing, how come you're a relationship therapist and you are divorced? I laugh because the difficult thing about relationship and marriage is that the decision now lies between the both of you, not one person. That is the hardest part. That's why when a marriage break or a relationship break, it's only a stupid person that will be blaming one person. I can decide to want to love you, but you can decide not to love me. I can't force you. That's the reason why no matter how much you debase yourself, they cannot come back to you because they decided to leave you. And when they decide to come back, after hovering around, they will still decide to come back. It's a decision. When you understand decision, you will not debase yourself. When you understand decision, you will not insult yourself. When you understand decision, you see all this nonsense people are doing and calling it love, you will not try it. You will give yourself what is called self-respect, because people do not just wake up. They thought about it and say, I'm tired, I want to do this. So when I see people begging, when a man says he's not doing it, I'll be laughing at them. Some people say it's pride. It's not pride. It's the fact that somebody have decided to leave you. Your begging will not change it because it's a decision. When you leave them, that's the reason why sometimes when you leave people, sometimes they will go back and rethink and decide to come back again. But begging does not change decision. Begging will only bet pity. When you beg people to love you, they'll be pitying you and be making it look as if they are doing you a favor, they are helping you. But when you allow people, they will decide on themselves, think and come back to you. People need to have reasons why they are with you. I laugh when I hear some people say, I don't have a reason why I love you, I just love you. Eh? Run away when people don't have reason to love you, because they will have no reason to still leave you. The same way they did not have reason to fall in love with you, they will have the same reason not to. People love you for, there is something everybody saw in you that made them to love you. There's a reason why you are following me. A lot of you complain. I see a lot of comments on my page sometimes. You cannot go. Some of you have insulted me. Some of you have dragged me. Some of you have said a lot of things to me. You cannot go. Do you know why? There is something I am giving you. Yes. So you decided to stay with me because no say today Blessing go give me another thing. Maybe she cook beans today. I don't like beans. Blessing fit cook fried rice tomorrow. It is your decision to stay with me until I decide to block you. That's love. Unfortunately, a lot of you are too lazy. What a lot of you call love is hunger. And the reason why you don't want to accept that love is a decision, because you understand that that's the only way you deceive yourself to collect money from people and to feed yourself. A lot of you are not in love. You want your guru, osa, sapa, na you. That's not love. Love is not dependent. Love is growth. Love is a movement. Love is not stagnant. Love is not in one place. Especially women. Women are the number one who want to challenge it. Say, lie, love is a feeling. I cannot marry a man I don't love. You are hungry. You are afraid to go and grow. So you're always using love to hide so that you can always depend on a man and beg him for money. It's because you know that to grow is work. And you don't want to put in work in yourself. That's why you don't want to believe it. Anytime Blessing come and say that love is a decision, you'll be angry. You know it's true. But because you don't want to grow mentally, you just want to keep deceiving yourself that love is so that you can be collecting from a man. I challenge your brains. Love is growth. Love is a movement. If you remain the way you are, people will fall out of love. The reason why that your boyfriend does not value you, that your boyfriend will go out and see another woman and want her, is because there are women that are growing. That's the reason why I tell women, walk, do something, so that your husband will not go out and see an independent woman come and start comparing you that sits at home. Grow. Even if you're a housewife, and it's just be growing. Just grow. Don't stay in one place. When you are stagnant, you smell. Have you ever seen a stagnant water before? Have you ever seen when rain fall and there is a pond and the water is stuck? It doesn't move. It stays there day to day. And do you know why it smells? It is because it's in one place. The water that flows does not smell. You should be a flowing river, because when you are in a place, you will be smelling. And when you smell, people are going to get, even you, are you going to stay in a place where you have water that smells? No, you're going to close your nose. That's what happens to a lot of you in your relationship and your marriage. You are too stagnant. No be juju, you are too stagnant. You are too lazy. You are so afraid to go out there and grow. I don't want, so that the man will not leave. He will still leave you. So long as you don't grow, he will leave you. There is nothing you will do and you are stagnant, anybody's going to stay with you. Now lie. Mark me anywhere. They will dump you because you will smell. The essence of growing is because I want to flow. I want to be fresh. I want to always be fresh. Sometimes you have to take your destiny by your hand by force. Love have made a lot of you stagnant. Love have made a lot of you stupid. A lot of you poor. A lot of you useless. That rubbish you are calling love is not love. The reason why you have not gotten to your destined place where God has sent you to is because you don't understand the meaning of love. Love is what made God send Jesus Christ to come and die for us, so that there will be movement. He did not hoard Jesus. He gave us his only begotten son. Anybody that tells you to stop because you are in love, that is not love. That is danger. Love does not stop. Love is growth. Love is we move. Love is pushing the next person. Like they say, two good head is better than one, not one bad head. One bad head will spoil all the good head that is there. So when you see a bad head, throw it away. Especially women. I'm afraid if I do, he will leave me. If I start work, he will leave me. My husband said that if I get a job, he will still leave you. Don't be afraid of growing. It is your growth that will stay with you when they leave you. And it is that same growth that will bring another person to you when they leave you. Do you ever wonder why when people leave our lives, other people come in? Do you ever wonder why when you throw one idiot away, a very handsome man come into your life? When you are not afraid to grow, you are going to attract beautiful things to yourself. Women like us are not afraid to grow. Women like us are gallant. We don't want to stick to our exes. Women like us, we outgrow our exes. The beauty is to outgrow people in the past. And you never understand growth until you outgrow people. Get some people you know if you talk to again because I've passed your level. My mental capacity is different from yours. Some of you will never understand me because you never grow. Go and check people who always comment rubbish on my page. You will see that they are block-headed people, are people who don't want to think, are people who have stagnant thinking. And go and check productive comments. You will see that there are people who want to move forward. Love is a decision. It's not a feeling. How you feel is often a lie. Feelings are based on circumstances. It's not always true. You can feel like this today. You can feel like this tomorrow. Start learning how to make decisions. Start learning how to be intentional. Start learning how to grow. Start learning how to evolve. That is the true meaning of love. You should be able to look yourself in the mirror and smile. The love starts from your self-confidence. Anybody that is coming to love you. That you is what you have built for yourself. Anybody that is coming to you is coming to know you. What can you tell the person about you? Come on. Use your head. Can you at least sit down and reason for once? The reason why you suffer so much emotional damage and balance is because of your thinking. You don't get sense, and no one gets sense. And that's why I'm here, to help you to get sense. With this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to teach you that love is a decision. It's not a feeling. Don't forget, I remain your number one controversial relationship and mentor therapist. You know, we have an office right here in Lagos State. You can always call the number if you want to make inquiries 070-195-11795. If you want to book a session or you want to talk to a therapist, we have certified relationship therapists and psychologists right in our office right here in Lagos State. You can always call us and come and talk to a therapist to help you with your emotions. You don't even need to have problems to visit us. We can enlighten you, we can guide you, we can help you, we can save you.